All right, we're live, and yeah, here we are. Please let me know if you can hear me first, because um, I have no clue what I'm doing, and I need to know from you if this is even working. Let's do a roll call as they always do. Where are you from? Where are you currently right now? And what are you doing? What are you doing? And what we're gonna. I got conned into doing this by one of the moderators of those other guys. Jesse threw it out there, and I'm like, all right, why not? And I did a quick research on how to do it, and I still don't know what I'm doing. But we'll figure it out. And Freddie says he hears me. Good. You're listening more than my real job. My clients called students. Scroll up here. All right. And so yeah, like I would be at Josh's studio. I went to Josh's house once. I don't think I made it past the garage. He's stingy that way. No, actually, what was I doing? I picked something up. Oh yeah, I picked up my Volkswagen. And you guys are hilarious. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Dana's asking, will I be on time? I decided to be early, and yeah, I'm early. We're still early. All right, and everybody's saying hello. What's up, Joe? Dana, good to see you. Nice guy, dude. I got a countdown. Yes, it's called production, right? I was trying to do my intro video for my YouTube videos, but I couldn't make it into a MP4 technology, and everybody hears me. Awesome. And again, where are you from? Where are you guys at? You can hear me. Good. Gosh, I need to do this with my real job because nobody listens to me on Zoom. All right. Early, just like a teacher. That's right, Alex. Let's get it going. All right. So, in any case, like I said, videos in Utah. I know Vigio22. Follow that guy on Instagram. That guy, his photos are amazing. Plus, he always gives Matt and Josh a hard time, but what can you do? But his photos, I love his photos. Good photos. Let's ask you another question. I got another question. Oh, New Zealand. Sweet. Wait, let's see where everybody's from again. I like this is cool. Michigan? Yes. Oh, Chris Church. What time is it in New Zealand? And they make it easy. Yeah, true. What time it is in New Zealand? That'd be kind of interesting. I want to go to New Zealand one day, And thanks for having a live tonight. Thank you. Big Red Fish. I got to learn how to say all these slang stuff. The Amish country. Hey, I hear it's beautiful this time of year. If you're ever there. Oregon. Hoping to go to Oregon here in 2.5 weeks. Go see Astoria, and then I'm going to try to go to Spokane, see my friends, if we can make it up there. North Carolina. I got a niece that lives in North Carolina. Hello, Philip. Awesome. We need moderators. This is true. This is very true. So let me see. I hope I don't ruin everything trying to make people moderators. See, right now I'm using this thing called the StreamYard. And I know that I could set moderators from the YouTube, but they say don't be on two things at once. But we shall see. So I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out. Oh, wait a minute. Here I go. Yeah, I just get on. So who wants to be a moderator? Let's get my moderator friends here. I think that I found a way. I think I just click on it. Ben's on his way to Vegas to help out Josh. And hopefully, Ben, you take some photos of Josh around 3 o'clock in the morning when he's all tired of taking the videos. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I don't screw this whole thing up. I'm afraid to touch anything here, but we'll see that. While I'm figuring it out, and everybody's saying where they're from, I got another question for you. What does Las Vegas have for the under and over that some RC car is going to crash into Josh's ankle? Will it be early? Will it be later when he's not paying attention? Do you think, what is Vegas? What's the over and under in Vegas that somebody might do that? It looks like he's already having fun. I mean, he was gambling and winning, and I'm from Nevada, and I don't take part in gambling because I used to be a change person at Harvey's Casino, and I've seen many, many bad things. But oops, what was that? Hope I didn't hide anybody. Oh, there's Jesse. Hello. He's gonna lose an ankle. That's right. All right, I gotta figure out how to make. So we're gonna take a chance here. We might, hopefully, not lose you guys, but I'm gonna go to my channel and see if I can make people moderators there, and go from there. Because it is important. It is important. So hopefully we don't lose any of you. And I gotta turn off my volume so we don't have that nasty thing called reverb or echo. All right, where's my guys? There's the guys. There we go. Woohoo, Jesse! Yeah, I blame you. This was all your idea. There you go. Ben is the sheriff. That's all I gotta say about that. What was it, Phoenix? Like I said, that's moderators. I think we need T-shirts. Good old Travis, he's a fellow teacher, so I'll do that too. And, I don't know if I'm going to have a bunch of people that we need to worry about like Josh Dubb, but we have that. So I better exit out of that, make sure I don't ruin anything. Okay, so, oh, Matt's here, and I don't have a bat signal. There's a bat signal. Bat signal. Bat signal. Wondering how many fights. Yeah, that's the thing. I love the no prep scene, and there's really a lot of good guys. But when the money goes up in your investment at a race, so do the anger issues. And I've seen grown men getting mad about a toy. But it is what it is. Mike J's here. Cool. He's hiding. And let's see where else. Ooh, I got to make sure I see now. I'm getting a better appreciation of what Matt and Josh does. It's not easy. All right. Anyway, where's those over and unders? What we got? We'll just print ones of staff. Yeah, we'll put T-shirts there. Mike J. The rug really brought the room together. I was so close. I have a rug, and it's huge, and it's a dude rug. It's pretty close to it, and I was gonna put that as my backdrop, but I didn't have time. That I was afraid was gonna fall on me later on. And I hope everybody's having a happy Friday. And then I just wondering how much of Josh is going to capture the essence of the attitudes. I mean, it's cool to see the cars go by. I think he's got a new zoom lens that he's going to try out. But at the same time, whew, do I have a White Russian? Not today. Today, we have a honey whiskey old fashioned. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers. And I got to be careful because I remember watching. I'm getting hot again. That's another thing. I'm learning what I have to invest in if I continue on with this. Lighting, decent camera, decent microphone. This seems to be working out. Is there room in the rug for two? Absolutely, Travis. Especially after a few of these, right? Cheers. Thanks, Ben. Clink, clink. It's why we're sending Ben double the footage. Yeah, I know. I was trying. My wife wanted me to go to Vegas. First off, she's like, this whole no prep thing, which is weird. I mean, with my other hobbies and the crawler side, She wasn't so sure about it. I don't know how your wives or better halves always felt about it. It's like, God, look at this money you're spending. And then Proline by the Fire 2019 happened, and I got lucky, very lucky, and thank you again, Matt, where my class 2 got first place, and I wasn't expecting any of that. And then when I came back and she saw the hoopla about it, she was like, well, you're pretty good at it. So she's very supportive. But when it came to the node prep, and I was telling about how, you pay $5, 10, 20, and you might have a chance to win money back. And she's going, so you're saying there's a chance you can win money? And she was like, go to Vegas. And then she heard Josh was on. Is he going to take you? I was like, I don't know if he needs me, but like I have a chance to win, And that's the thing. I love drag racing. It's fun. Hopefully I don't fall asleep on the trigger. The last time Josh took footage of me, I was like, oh, screen. And it took off. So things you learn. And you have a cool wife if she wants you to do something you enjoy. Yes, I'm very, 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 we're all lucky, right? We're all lucky. Gonna have to do Thursday nights. I was thinking of that, Ben. It's like, okay, if I continue to do this and I invest in making it look better, Monday, Thursday, band practice. I am a musician. I have a rock and roll lifestyle, and we do practice on Thursdays, but we'll see. We'll have to see. The car looks good though. Which car? I've got, I got 2 no preps now. I got 13.5, and I just put the let me figure out my lighting again. I put the DR10 body that I revamped, and then I got another one that I'm waiting for decals, or I'm just gonna have to paint it. Good old school Dom Perdome. Make it less shady. There we go. CUDA. Mopar or no car. And I'm just waiting for the snake and the snake word decals from RC Plate. We're having some trouble. He says he keeps sending them. And granted, Oregon's been in some snowstorms. So hopefully I get them because I need them, or I'm going to just paint it. And again, I don't want to, gosh, like I said, now I know about how Matt feels compelled to make sure, Salinas Valley Scalers, make sure you recognize everyone. The one on the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, the one on the thumbnail. Yeah, that's my no prep. That was my first one. Yeah, that turned out good. I like it. Almost somebody, I was running it in front of my house, testing it, and somebody, that looks like a Duster. I'm like, cool. That's all Mopar. It looks like a Mopar. It's fine. You met Don Perdome a few years ago. Nice guy. Very nice guy. I used to work back in the day in the 90s at Mallory Electric Urson Cams there in Carson City. And obviously Mallory Electric is big into drag racing. Eddie Hill, who was the first drag racer to get into 3 seconds, because I shipped him a distributor. No, I don't know. And we got to go to the races there in Napa, Sonoma, and that was real. Watching drag racing on TV, you go there and you feel the engine vibrate on you and everything. It's way different. If you not even like drag racing, go just to watch those the funny cars and the Top Fuel. It's amazing. All right. Used to be a teacher. Alex, what happened? I mean, I can probably understand, especially this year. I've been thinking, but how's Harley Sidecar coming? I'm planning. You know how your wife looks at you. It's like, what are you looking at? And we builders that we are, we're just looking because we're planning, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm planning that. I found, I think it was Phoenix, who told me about the Isle of Man there in the UK and how they're racing. And I found a team that uses the Ace and Gary colors. So we're going to go with that. And that's what Josh wanted. It's like, yeah, let's go with the Ace and Gary colors. And I found a team there. I just got to research more and start getting on it. And he said he's no hurry because obviously he's in Vegas. John Force is kind of a jerk. Yeah, but he can own it. That's the thing about John Force. You're right. He is a jerk, but he can own it. The guy he's amazing. He is amazing. I just remember the sales guys having to deal with him, but at the same time, there's a reason why, because he's a winner. That's it. Yeah. Big bottle nitrous can versus so Island Man. Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy, And gosh, I'm all over the place. Hey, I have to say hi to my son Cameron W. He's here. Hello, son. It was good to see you yesterday. Finally, it's been a tough time. Him living somewhere else and me somewhere else. All right, Big Daddy. Thanks to you. It's all thanks to you. Yeah, I do what I can. Met him at Englishtown Raceway about 20 years ago. Yeah, drag racers are peculiar because some are standoffish. They're very standoffish because they're strapping themselves into a machine that you don't know what's going to happen. What was there? Leah Pruitt in the Mopar this last season, and her top fuel snapped in half because of the torque. That was crazy. All right. Somebody says we want to see some rigs. I went to Nevada yesterday, and I took opportunity to take some photos. So I didn't show this one, but I definitely showed this one. Oops, I dropped something. This is the one that probably started. This is the one I really got into and really put some thought into it and made it what it is. Full interior. I got Crazy Harry from the Muppets as my driver. Let's see if we can see him. Let's get that light on here. How's that? There we go. There he is. Right? And there's a whiskey bottle and other little things inside there. I made the dashboard and, oops, there goes my lighting again. Now I need to get brighter. lighting. And, yeah. And, it's a good thing. Gosh, my lighting's not good. Just shine it on me, get it hot, and then it should even out. Anyways, and that's my power wagon. I love that. Got leather, real leather, strap over. I did have a Tamiya Flying Pig, but of course that broke. That broke big time. All right. Let's see. Other things before we get the other bills, because we do that all day. Plus, like I said, I got to work on my lighting. Maybe I moved that one too much. All the things you got to worry about. And thanks. Yeah, I love that Mopar. I mean, I grew up. My grandfather had a 41 Dodge pickup, and I've always loved Mopar. Is broke all the way with things crawler. So other things I want to touch base with Las Vegas. One is crazy. Two, the people watching is going to be off the hook, even though there's not spectators, but they're going to be off the hook. I mean, that's $100 and a chance to run away with 23,000 or something like that. And the drag scene, like I said, usually it's pretty good. I like my local drag scene. My co-worker and friend Sandeep at RC Country, he's in first place in points. He won double points last, and he's finally got it. Finally, because he works really hard at it. And Ed, another guy that I know, he's in second. So our local scene is really good, and that's why I got two drag cars now. One to race and have fun, and two kind of support the scene, and hopefully it keeps going. And then another one, Dan Wilson, also from Vanquish. He's racing, and he's in the second race. Which, if you ever go to No Prep, you never want to be the first because you're the first loser, right? Or the first winner. And he's got seconds, so he's kind of happy with that because then he doesn't have to worry about some other people are going to try to get away with. The new Losi car. Absolutely. I'm gonna get one. Yeah, I don't have any places to run them around me, but but I may still end up one. It looks amazing. 6,500 kV. Oh, that's so. I'm not too familiar. I work at a hobby store, but 6,500. That's not equivalent to a 4.5 turn in the eliminator class. I don't think so. So it almost to me it's like it's gonna be its own class. It's going to end up being its own class. So we shall see. Whoops, what did I do? Did I do something? All right, good. Well, some disappeared. So I'm going to get one. I'm going to put Jungle Jim on it. I'm going to have my wife dress up as Jungle Pam and show up in no prep. That is a lot of motor. Okay, I'm not quite sure on the KV, the turns for it, And it's amazing that it went up that high. I mean, I thought, they said, oh, okay, Team Associate, that's nice. And then boom, they went with that. And the body looks great. I love the blue, all that fun stuff. $399. Yeah, but I think the price point's good. That's a sell, especially if they get right into it and you don't have to change arms or anything. Yeah, and the A is only 3,300 kV, which is like a 13.5 turn class. So, no prep Jungle Joe. Maybe we'll put a spin on it. We'll put a spin on it. And but it looks great. I think the one thing I will say, because I work part-time at a hobby store, is we always have customers come in and say, do you have this low-C parts? And it's like, no. No, it's so hard to get to, Traxxas, say what you will about Traxxas, but they will supply us stores full on. I mean, just our whole back wall is nothing but Traxxas parts. And I just wish, I wish Losi did that, and I wish HPI make a comeback and supply parts too. All right. Jungle Jim did have a Camaro, and he was a Chevy guy for sure. And you can look up Jungle Jim Camaro, and you'll see some without the actual cartoon Jungle Guy Jim figure on there. It just says Jungle Jim. Yeah. No prep Jungle Joe. I like that. I'm reading some comments here. And those uses turn count to measure. Yeah, it's unlimited class. I'm hoping that if it takes off, that's a class of its own. That's what I hope. And I hope HPI makes. I remember when I first got it, HPI was the shiz. I mean, especially the bodies, and they always, before even social networking, I don't know, I can't remember why I always saw them. They always showed up, their new bodies, and their paints jobs, and everything. So I hope they can make a comeback. It'd be nice. On parts and cars that want a local hobby shop, I hope they come back too. Yeah, I hope so too. The more the merrier, right? Let's see. Gosh, I'm going through my list that I wanted to talk about. Going fast. So let's go back to crawling. Okay. So let's talk about the crawling seat. Now, some will say, brass, brass and brass and brass. And if you like brass, that's fine. Some say portals. And I have my point of view on that. But that's the thing. Everybody has their point of view. You can't go wrong. That's when the customer comes up. Which one is the best one? Well, there's the Vanquish, V410. That's good. But are you ready for spending that much money and then investing it? I can't sell that. But the other thing is that you can't go wrong. You could go with Element. You could go with Traxxas. You could go with Axial. You could go with RC four-wheel drive if you want. And it's always hard to convince customers. You can't go wrong. You're going to have fun with any RC crawler. I don't think I've ever had, granted, I'm kind of selective. I've never had an RC crawler that I dislike. I even had the Red Cat Gen 8 I love that thing because I love internationals. It's a little big and disproportioned, but it is what it is. And just you can't go wrong. I just don't. I don't. Even the HPI Venture, even though it's not around, I would still love to have one. I think it's a great car. Man, I was all hot. Now I'm all cold. I'm all hidden in the shadows. I'm not sure what's going on with my lighting, but we'll figure it out. I'll just get closer. Hello, folks. We're closer. Get out there and crawl. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. So I was on my way to Nevada, and I stopped off at this one place, Cisco Grove, but you turn right just in between the two freeways is this nice area with the river going through, but nothing but this nice rock. But it's covered in snow. So I took out there and trekked around a little bit before I moved on. And yeah, definitely got to get outside more. Low light filter. I'll work on that. I got to do some research. The Red Cat Everest. I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, and when somebody brings it in, I mean, when it's still workable, you can still work on it, make it better, but you don't see a lot of people investing in their Everest. It's like, this is good. That's it. Very minimal parts, and it's awesome. Yeah, I'm jealous you have one. I would like to get a Venture. And even the Jelly Bean Toyota FJ body. I love that body. Is what. Let's see if there's any other thing in the comments, because I'm going so fast. So, and then I think Josh went on how with our global situation right now, or even our state situation here in California, things may look better, because I hear that the West Coast Challenge by RC 4-wheel drive, the state of California said go for it. So maybe that's more events. I'm really hoping for Pro Line by the Fire. I still have my tickets, and I told the RC store, you guys went to this, I'm going. So I got that set. It's my birthday weekend, so I'll be crawling on my birthday, hopefully, at Pro Line by Fire. How many of you going there? See you there. Some kind of a cave hermit conspiracy theories and others not talked about subjects. Yeah, there's stuff we don't need to talk about. I mean, my side job, aka real job, is social science teacher, and we deal with discussing all that stuff out there. This is my zen. This is where I get to escape all that stuff and enjoy this hobby. I thought about picking up HPI Builder's Kit just to keep for parts. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. That might be that. Did you have tipping problems with your UMG? Yes. The UMG is pretty much a turtle rolling on its back, especially when you go up. I don't know about side heeling, but definitely going up, it will come back onto itself. So what I suggest with that is I put on G-made wheels, the stamp ones. They're heavy, they're low, they look cool, and it did a lot better. And you can add brass and all that, but I would probably even put I see some people put Vanquish wheels on it. Incision makes one that looks military-like, and if you get the brass ring, I think that fits. I have to ask Josh that question, but I believe you put that brass ring, and there you go. You'll solve that problem. The weather today, it was gorgeous. It is gorgeous outside. The wind went away. It was windy a couple of days ago, but now it's just too nice. I'm not ready for spring. I want a little more winter. I crawled on many of my birthdays and never had anything to do with RC. Oh, we have our moments of crawling that don't require RC cars. I was like some of my students, Mr. Woodward, you gonna run for president one day? I'm like, I have a checkered past, son. No. A lot of crawling in my day. Metal wheels and metal axles. Yeah, that you could do that too. Yep. Clears up a good fit. Yeah. You got to put some weight on that UMG. And I might sell mine. I did put the axial portals on it because, It's a Unimog. And I was going to go on it, but then I got the Gatekeeper. And I'm enjoying that, and I needed electronics, but I didn't want to spend money. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know if I'm going to be running that UMG too much soon. So I just put the electronics in there, and I'm very happy with it. It's all Holmes electronics, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm not. I've sold maybe 2 or 3 of my crawlers because I hang on to them a lot. I'm not like Josh that goes, yeah, go. Me, I like to hang on to it. Ooh, you saw a Mercedes Unimog today. It's always cool when you see them. I saw one yesterday. I think I had it in my story. I was in Reno and running an errand with a family member, and there it is, this Unimog. And I'm like, they're really bigger than you think they are. Huge. Look at me bragging about California weather, stares at Minnesota. I have some friends in Minnesota. Yeah, they're not. It's not good times there, but you know, they're used to it, right? Almost 60 degrees here in St. Louis. Oh, that's nice. I'm hoping to drive through that area this summer. 48 tomorrow, going flying. Oh, that's right. Jesse got the, was it DG or D, whatever they call those drones, and flying around, which I might get one. A tad stiffer spring. Yeah, you could do that on the UMG. You threw the TRX4 axles on the UMG. Cool. Yeah, Unimog should have portals. I'm surprised they just didn't do that. And like I said, I went back to the stock wheels because I had to use whatever else. And I need to, if I'm gonna keep it, I gotta get those wheels heavy. Use kitchen for something else. Did I miss something? Not much. What happened in Minnesota? Did it snow today? Did it freeze? Something. I used the cash for a new, yeah. Oh, the Gladiator. It's not with me. I love the Gladiator. It is one of my top 3 that's fun. Don't ask me why. Name's the long wheelbase. Probably because it looks cool. But it crawls good too. I took it out to Folsom, and I didn't do too much hairy trails and all that, but it handled it great. Yes, I did break my panhard, you know, and that's so, but Samix makes something like that, and that took care of that. And then I put the straight axles on there, and I think it's even better. That's one I took out yesterday too, and it did great. I love the Gladiator. I don't want to open up that transmission ever. You know. Oof. Oh, I know that guys. Yeah. You know, I changed the gears when I went with that straight axle, and that was in the transmission. That it wasn't fun. It was like and the thing is, you change the gears, but you're not even all the way into that transmission. And it's like there's more in there that you got to worry about. I just hope it never falls apart. It looks cool, and I am getting another Gladiator body just for it, so that I can be a little, rough and tough with it. Paint it white, something. Hunting for the noise they make. Yeah, it's something with those gears. And I thought if you got the kit, the idle gear or whichever gear, if you didn't put in the right way, that was the click. But who knows? But it still works. You don't want the frame? I like the frame, actually, to tell you the truth. It's the transmission. It's the transmission in the SEX 10.3. Kind of your Gladiator's getting scale accessories in the box and back painting it black. Yes. And that's what I did with mine. I just painted the outside. A lot of poly clear first. And then I had some TS Tamiya paint, which is more of the static models. But if you put if you scratch up this body, then clean off, and then put clear poly, some good 3-4 coats of that, then whatever color you want, any of the TS or AS Tamiya paints, and voila, you got a color. I filmed build transmission. It did it right 3 times. Ticks like a Timex. Keeps on going though. That's the thing, right? Isn't that how the slogan goes? It's play from the gear and axle don't fit really tight, a bit of slop, so they make the noise. Yeah. You think they would, I mean, I'm hoping we don't see, I don't know if anybody from Axial's here. I just hope they don't get lazy. I hope they don't, under the new ownership of Horizon, I really hope they just keep pursuing making a not just a good product, because it's still a good product. I want a great product, because that's the thing. I think of it as 10 thing as long as 10.2 is available. Yeah, I know. It's funny. Wasn't it funny? Everybody was saying, when's the new Axial coming out? When we get an SDX 10.3? When we get a new 3? And it's like, it came out and it's like, oh, I like the 2. Yeah, because the 2, 1, isn't that old. And 2 is a great platform. It's a great platform. It's awesome. And that's what the Power Wagon is. That was the Raw Builders kit, and that's what I went with. Oh, let's see what else we got going here. Let's see anything I could reach. Let's see. Let's go with the Wraith. So I got a 1.9 Wraith. I think one of the moderators, Phoenix, did you get one? One of the moderators got one. And oh, see, now my light's all hot again. And I mean, I like the full size Wraith, the 2.0, but I like the 1.9, and that's the one I got. And again, this is the stock black, but I just painted the outside. And since it was already painted on the side, I didn't have to worry about poly. And I had some stickers, and I went with the Evil Knievel and AK Burt Reynolds driving. You can see him, Deliverance type look. And then again, my friend Sandeep, he had some Origin axles. And this one got spoiled. I put the Tekin Rock 412 3300 kV and the Mamba X, and I got a ProTech TBL whatever 370 number, whatever this price point is, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I still need to program it though. It's not smooth, and I found out it's just too much wheel speed. Too much wheel speed. We need a secret trade club. Again, I'm going to go back here a little bit because, like I said, you guys are talking, so I need to acknowledge. It'd be nice to see Axial use something other than a Jeep body. I keep thinking about that, and I think that's why you look at J Concepts with the Lloyd or the Creep, or even Vanquish with the International Scout looking thing, or Red Cat. I think companies are running out of like what to do, and then you come out with a Ford Ranger, because you had to. What else? I mean, what else you could do? Another Toyota, another Jeep, And what I keep thinking is, how all these companies make a concept body? Why not Proline or whatever who makes decent quality bodies call the company and say, I know you're not going to make that car, but we would like to make the concept Jeep Gladiator with the old school grill and the headlights, but on that big old body and everything. That would have been great. I think they should do more concept truck bodies. Maybe even the Tesla one. Who knows? Well, awesome. Bring the Everest into the store, and it's just stock, and they don't want to invest in it. There's some that have the Everest 7, and they've done weird things to it that don't make sense. And then, like you put what you want into it. That's all you need to do. A Dodge Durango body. Yeah, Alex, I agree. That or even the Dakota. That's a good size body, especially a 4-door, because I used to have one. But then they did. Well, I didn't know they made the concept of cheap bodies. The Hummer. I don't know about the Hummer, but the Hummer 1 or Hummer 2, but the Hummer 3, I think that would. I think that body's still relevant. Sacramento have SAX 1024 wheels. Jiffy McLitz. Sometimes we do at RC Country, but they go fast. And it's mostly the RC four-wheel drive brand. So my advice to you, yes, always support a local hobby store first, but if you see them, grab them. That's all I can say. Because a lot of SAX 24s it's amazing how much we at the store really found out quickly. We need to get more, not just replacement parts like the motor. I think that's the only thing really not wrong with the Axial SX24, but what goes out sooner than later. But more than anything, people are wanting to upgrade their SEX24. Yeah, it's a very, and Steve, the manager there, I think he was trying to get parts. It's hard to get them. So, Nuka yes, and the Mighty FC, those are good bodies too. I agree. Yeah, I just wish the Mighty FC looked a little better. You guys are music fans, I would hope. Sammy Hagar, Aaron Hagar, Sammy Hagar's son, who lives in Lake Tahoe. He has this amazing car collection, and yes, he has a Mighty FC, and that's the body style I would look for. Ben, safe travels, and $20 on 17 black on the roulette wheel. Okay? And if you're at New York, the New York casino, you're playing blackjack, and you see a blackjack dealer named April, tell her I said hi. That's my sister. That's all she can do, say hi. Yeah, the Colt Vista Cruiser. Yeah. What other cool bodies that people would want that isn't being made? If I keep liking was it the Stout, the Toyota Stout? I know Charisma made it, but it's kind of smallish. I think, which a Stout is. It's not a huge body car truck anyway, but 70K 5 Blazer. All right. I think they only made those FCs. Yep. That 70s show. Oh, well, there's another. Yeah. What? I know there's a lot of no prep bodies, but I'm still waiting for the drag racing station wagons. Give me a 1960s Chevy station wagon. I'll drag race that. That'd be cool. Or even the cab over Dodge truck, little big red. That'd be awesome too. More small trucks. Chevy Love. That's not bad. An S10 Dodge Dakota. Yep. Nissan hardbody. And yeah. And that's the thing I'm thinking about. I do have a project somewhere. I have a leaf spring with a RC four-wheel drive conversion kit for SEX10, and that I got because nobody bought it at the store. It was sitting there for like 2 years. And I'm thinking I might, if I find time, I'll find time to make my own body for it. We'll see. Etzel Villager wagon for no prep. Evan, you're a genius. And the Pontiac Aztec drag body. Oh, the scale potential. Yeah, GCM YouTube. Yeah. Oh, that's right. They did have a station wagon drag car, and they fitted it on the Traxxas funny car chassis. So yeah, I saw that. I thought that looked awesome. Ford Pinto drag body. You know what? Not a bad idea. Those were kind of fast. You love your Wraith. I love your Wraith too, Ben. It's all about love. All about love. You know what? My voice, I think everybody, how's your voice? Cheers. Let's have another cheers, shall we? Let's see what else we can see. I still got this rock band body to finish. I'm sure that sounds wonderful. Yeah. And it's a mess. This I need to finish. Okay. So that blue tape, I got to take care of the blue tape. It will look like this eventually. There we go. All right. And I was going to get RC Nerds have 3D printed parts for this for free. It's for free. And I haven't grabbed them yet because I'm almost afraid of, I don't know, I'm not afraid of anything, but it's just like, it's just a rock fan. But they do have an interior, kind of. They had 2 seats, a dashboard, and like things that look like curtains that you would mount to hide everything, which I might do. And then I did that too, that part. Let's see if I can get it right. Little paisley. Hey, drag it. Yeah, let's drag this stuff. So I got to finish that. There's still some blue tape. I might do a running video, just call it Pro Line Rock Van. We'll see. Yep, 77 Dodge van, no power, no car. I would drive that in 77. There's a lot of things I would do in 77 with a van. It should be sick. It looks good. Stuffed at 351 Cleveland in a Pinto. Holy, that's no easy task either. But, I mean, I remember Pintos were the danger vehicle because, you know, if you hit it from behind, it would get whacked. But fortunately, I had a lot of Pintos. It was something my dad loved. He loved cheap cars that he could get. And, you know, as a Caucasian American, no, it's a honey whiskey old fashioned. Okay. Let's see what else we got. That's what she said. Of course. What else we got? So, what else did I get? I got more drag racing batteries, 130C red line, which after fixing everything up, that's what it's gone down to. That's all I need to worry about is battery power, keeping it straight. The one thing, and why I say, you know, if take your bets on the under and over if Josh gets hit by a no prep drag cart, because if you have not seen them, when they crash horrifically. It's amazing crashes, and then how many of them actually can still race afterwards. I saw one once. It was the last race. These 2 top guys, they had a grudge match, and they're going, boom, they're going, and the one guy's car all of a sudden just he loses control and it starts flipping like a real one, and then it hit a pole and snapped in half. The carbon fiber chassis done, and that guy was, again, it's just horrific when they crash. Yeah, not many crashes that fast aren't horrific. I don't know. They look pretty bad. Dodge Valiant, that'd be a good body. I wouldn't mind that. You know, I saw some company made a Dodge Dart, but it was to fit a touring car chassis, if I'm not mistaken. Or Plymouth, Dodge, tomato. I mean, I'm a Mopar guy. Don't get me wrong, you know. But I understand there's not much difference between a Scamp and a Dodge Dart. And a Swinger. It was a Swinger. Chrysler Swinger, Dodge Dart, Plymouth, Scamp. I might be mixing it up. Hey, RC Patina guy. There you are. How you doing, sir? And again, yes, follow RC Patina guy. The guy is a true artist. And you're really expanding your forte there, RC Patina guy. I see the clean work too. It's nice. Yaris, no prep. You know what? I'm ready to get a Yaris. I think just so I can race Phoenix. You know, I'm gonna probably get a dual rider just to race Josh, and then I'll get a Yaris. I think we should, all moderators for those 2 channels, we should get Yaris's and race each other. You know, Yaris is, yep. for Alex. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you know what? That's what is funny. RC Bettina says the clean work is too hard. I'll leave it up for you guys. Yeah, making things clean, that's hard. Painting on the outside, honestly, folks, is very easy. It's not that hard. You don't even have to. You have to mask the windows. Big deal. That's it. You could be sloppy. If you watch, obviously follow RC Patina guy, and I have some stuff. And the guy I learned from was Nicholas from, I think he's somewhere in Europe. I forget that. And his YouTube channel is Full Speed Designs, plural designs. And I watched his videos. That's where I learned some of my stuff. And really isn't that hard, painting outside. And then there's Johnny Rains out of, I think, Stockton, and he does some stuff too. And that's where I learned, oh, you could be sloppy as all you want. It's happy mistakes, as Bob Ross would say. Yeah, what's funny is that how some people, they look at, oh, that looks great, but look at that nice little corner there. I see a smudge. Really, no one's going to tell it 60 miles an hour on a no prep car. So, car goes by, you're like, oh, did you see that smudge? Oh, get that guy. A hybrid nitro electric Prius. All right. Prius is Hostess Snowballs. Hostess Snowballs. You know what, Alex? That's what I should put on the. That's what I should put on the sidecar. Hostess, sponsored by Hostess Snowballs. This thing is very, very interesting. And it's funny that, when Josh got it, he's like, this is how it came. Hello. This is how he handed me. Hello. And I keep wondering, it's like, okay, whose idea was to produce this? And are they in production? Who's the company? What's the story behind it? And, which I think is a little bit of carbon fiber. And, got the battery tray and it's got some CCM machine stuff on it. All my lights are making it glary. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So I don't know. Hostess Snowballs. I think that's the winner. Sponsored by Hostess Snowballs. And Ace and Gary colors. We had to put wee on it. Yeah, some form of that. Yeah, we'll put some French on there. I wonder what thick boy in French looks like. It's like, hey, Google, translate thick boy in French. What's the wheelbase on that? I don't have any squares handy. Let me grab my little. I'm not that sophisticated. I have squares. So let's try to get that dead even. Pardon me as I do some measurements. We're looking at, I would say 11, hold still. Say about 11 and a quarter. And it's just the front, obviously the front that turns, but in the back, yeah, the sidecar wheel's stationary like it would be, and the only one that does provide power is the rear. So, and it looks like it comes with extra axles. So, was there a problem that they break? The world wants to know. Wee because of the shape. Yes, Spaceball 2s made for the sidecar. You have to put. Okay, we'll put the wee on there. We'll put some there on it. And we'll be arrogant Americans. We'll spell it wee. Ha wee. Yo Americans. It's wee. Do you 3D? I do have a 3D printer, and I need to get back to it. I need to calibrate it better. I do have some printed parts, but they're not here because I'm getting under extrusion, and I need to figure out what that means. I printed it, and I got some filler, and I'm doing some sanding, but I'm really quickly finding out that's not fun. It's not fun. Someone should make an act. Let's see. I'm going back to see if I missed anything. Making sure paint jobs are clean. Yep, I think I did that. Yes, Travis. Clean work is hard to do. Yeah, and Josh should put one of the low-C no-prep drag motors in the sidecar. I think because it's so low center of gravity, I mean, everything's flat. I think you could power it up, depending on what wheels he finds. I guess there's some Formula One wheels that go there. Ender 3 Pro, yes, that's the one I got. I'm very happy with it. But I will say, and I just need to figure it out, but the filament that came with the Ender 3 Pro, the white stuff, actually prints really good. So I need to, if you get the Ender 3 Pro, try to find the brand, maybe it's their brand, Creativity, how you ever pronounce it. It might be that their brand just works perfect. I printed some things with that, and I had no low extrusion problems. It was ready to go. All right, so I would try that. Wrap up these steps if you're running a boat and tube. Calibration, bigger hammer. Yeah. What printer? The Ender 3 Pro. Even though I'm kind of curious on the one Matt got, that first print of a truck quarter panel fender, whatever you want to call it, and it looked great. Yeah, that looks amazing. Might be worth the price. It's way more than art than science at times. Yeah, and I just gotta figure it out. I gotta be patient and relearn my math skills. I don't know. Maybe I paint a body for Josh, and I say, calibrate this. Yeah, the Prusa is a grand. You know what? But that quality that Matt printed, I think might be worth it, especially if you're into printing and printing and printing and printing. Anything else? Let's see. That's a lot of money on a hobby printer, in my opinion. But the thing is, it could come in handy for other things. That's what, kind of sold my wife on. It's like, hey, she has a collection of things that kind of scary stuff, and she needs a stand for something. All right, draw it up, boom. So it does help here and there for other things too. And I need to finish printing up a part for my other no prep so that I can mount my fan to keep everything cool. And some people just shoe glue it, but if there's ever a rough stop, that thing's flying no matter what. So I would like just a mount so it's in there. So I got 3D print that too. I just got to figure out how to do all that stuff. All right. Do you know what RC Nerds uses? No, I don't. His stuff on ShapeBay is really smooth. Yeah, that might. You know what? And I would message him through Instagram because I think they're pretty easy to approach. They make good stuff too. The stuff that they make for the Power Wagon is really nice. I think did you, RC Patina, did you get a printed part from them? I don't know. Many people don't want to do resin. I hear it's messy. I don't know. I don't know much about it. All right. You know what? You offered me that Big Red Bitch last time, and I totally forgot. I will try to remember. For PLA anyway. Yes, PLA. Right? Ooh, you guys are talking now. They use lasers at ShapeBase. Can't even talk about lasers nowadays, can we? They use lasers. Okay. Yeah, ShapeWay is expensive, but it's a nice finished product. I think I have a 3D printed. I think I have it right here. Part of my noise, and I might use it. There it is. I've got, and we might put this in the Volkswagen once I start getting going on it. But I got. Whew, there we go. glare. There we go. Kind of a glare. Yeah. I got an engine. And if I could fit that in somehow, we're going to be detailed. And I might take it where like the hood's off, whatever the hood for it. I've had it. I was going to put it on something else, and I never did. And that's from Shapeways. It's really good stuff. But I think that's Night Custom. I'm not sure that's Night Customs. That might be a Night Customs part. I'll have to double check. And I'm going to put that in the Volt if I can. I might have to. Well, actually, there's kind of room for the back chassis part on that Tamiya chassis, so that's gonna look cool. And then I'm like I said, I'm gonna take the back latch hood off like it's gone, like you would see. Ben, yeah, drive careful. Yeah, you're supposed to be driving. Don't listen to me. If you live where there's actual water, then yes, this can't backslap. I don't know what that means. Alex is sharks with freaking lasers on their heads. What freaking lasers? Are they ill-tempered? Tempered. You Shapeways for my guts to look great parts. I use my Ender for everything else. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. If you're willing to spend the money on Shapeways, you get what you pay for. I mean, it's a little pricey, but you do get quality. There's no doubt about that. All right. Yeah, definitely. What have I printed so far? I printed Night Custom stuff for the Gladiator. I printed some of Josh's stuff, and I printed some test stuff from the Ender. And I have a Boba Fett Slave One print. I want to just print for the heck of it because I'm a Boba Fett fan. And then there's some other parts there. I think the Unimog parts. I want to do something with the BS410. Another Night Customs. And then again, like I said, I might do the RC Nerd Dodge, the van, the rock van, and get that. Another project I'm going to look on. Now, one of my goals is, I don't know if you guys make goals for each year. And one, let's thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much. Because like I said, who am I? I'm just some guy, and I like this hobby. And but I do have goals. I'm not looking for fame and fortune. But just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about this hobby that I get something back from it. And, it's whatever. But I'm going to start painting as soon as Josh doesn't have me paint everything. A body once a month and put it up for sale on the Instagram and say, hey, message me if you want it. So one body that I have is the Power Wagon for your SEX 1024, and I'm going to patina that up. I might put wood slats on it, and there's custom scaled printing, a local guy who makes small scale stuff. I might add that on there. We'll see about side view mirrors. I don't know how I'm going to do that. And we'll make it look cool. And then I'll, excuse me. Sorry. So sorry. And then we'll put on Instagram as a story and say, hey, anybody interested? Hit me up. And I have that. I have the 66 Pro Line Ford F100 body with the Element flatbed rear bed, which I like a lot. That's going to be really cool. And I'm going to patina that one up. And that's where I am with bodies right now. Oh, and I bought that MST FJ body. Let's see. There we go. Better when I look away. And I got that, but I'm going to redo it a little bit. These lines came out too thick, so I'm going to clean that up a little bit. And the other side is too dull. I'm going to jazz that up a little bit. And I might sell it because I have some other goals later on in life that I might be looking at. Let's put it that way. Still need to open your Betty? Oh, my Betty's open. I don't keep anything. Boba Fett here, Black Series. I open him. He's probably worth more in a box, but I want to enjoy the stuff I buy. I have a friend that Hot Wheels. His whole house. I don't know how his wife puts up with them. It's like, we need wallpaper here. Oh, I got Hot Wheels. And they're all still in their container, all in their wrapping and all that. And I think that's just crazy. And then also too much. I mean, I have some Hot Wheels, but I'm kind of particular, and I just have them on a shelf and I'm done. I got, oh yeah, that's not my color. I want to get another CUDA body and do that. Color me gone. And I don't know where I was going with the Hot Wheels, but yeah, it's just amazing how some people will never open anything. And I'm like, let's go. Yeah, and that's another thing. Are they going to sell it? That's like, oh gosh, there's a guy down the street, and another guy back home had a 1964 Dodge. It's like the Fury and the Belvedere, but they call it a different name. I forget what they call it. And it was sat in his yard when I was a little kid, and even when I was an adult, and it sat there. And he put a big old white thing, with the shoe polish or whatever that shows up, not for sale. Then what are you going to do with it? I want that. I want to drive it. I want to, come on, sell it up. Sell it. Stanford, let's see. Cornet, yeah, I think that's it. I think you're right. Battlestar Galactic Colonial Viper still in the box. Okay, that might be something, especially since the relearning of Battlestar Galactica thanks to The Office. Because I remember watching that on TV, and I had the model of whatever the enemy ships were, fighter ships, and that was cool. That might be worth something. That I might agree. Trying the Millennium Falcon, that prints while sitting on his nose. Oh my gosh, yeah. Some of those prints, and that's like even with the Night Customs tent for the for anything, but for the Gladiator. And I just printed it flat and sanded down, and then I got down to a point, and then I put plastic dip on it so it looked like a little texture. Some guy printed it at a 45 degree, almost more than 45 degree angle, and all the supports and all that, but his lines weren't what I had. His printed out a lot better. So it's our age, Joe. Haha, we want to play with them now while we are still alive. Yeah. Sock and Martin. Yeah, I saw somebody paint one like that. It turned out pretty cool. The Stanford Sun. Oh boy, let me get that. This one's heavy. Mostly because I have those G-made wheels on this too. I got all that junk in there. Plus I got 2 Funkos in there. Oof. There we go. All right. There's Fred Sanford. On the other side I got Lamont. And I put Lamont looking off to the side because if you watch Sanford Sun and you saw that truck coming and you see Lamont looking off to the side, that's what you remember. And then all the junk. And my favorite piece of junk, I lost it, but I found it. It was the garden gnome. There we are. Travelocity. Anyways. And then, yes, and of course, the rug. And my wife was making fun of me. What are you going to the miniatures for? Well, I got to find junk. And I'm hoping for Proline by the Fire. That's what I want. I want to go to Proline by the Fire. And if they have a Scale City, which I'm hoping they will, like they did in 2019, and make a running video while I'm there. I'm just hoping I could do it early where I don't see everybody's feet. And we're going to try to put that back up here. Careful, wait. Oops. Make sure it's balanced right. Pardon me. There we go. And I love that body too. I want to get another one and just make a desert racer out of it. Oh man! All right, where's Ethel? Red died from a heart attack, and everyone thought he was joking. Yeah. Red Fox was uh, a standard act in Reno and in Lake Tahoe back in the 60s and 70s before he died. And my parents and my grandparents were all casino folks, and my grandmother just could not stand him because he was so dirty. And he was. I mean, nowadays, Red Fox could not survive and make a living today. Back then, I think he barely could too. I mean, he said some things. We'll leave that. We'll leave that as this. Yeah, I have my tickets. I'm not letting them go. I'm hanging on the Pro Line by the fire. Seems like all the good events are out west. You know, I kind of think there's some in the east. I'm just not too familiar with it, with the east. I think the only one here with just a little gray hair. Alex, do you not see this? Wonderful set of gray, silver, white. I am also, like I said, we might be going to the Midwest, and my wife wants to see her family, her brother and a sister might come out there to Indiana or Illinois, and where's the Indiana? And my wife goes, so is your Axial Fest thing? Is there one in the Midwest? I go, yes. And she goes, you want to go? I'm like, yeah. What's the catch? But it's no catch. It's just go see your family. So hopefully that happened. I think that would happen because it happened last year. So, and we'll see how that Florida though, yeah. Oh, the scale. Whatever the scale, whatever in Florida. Yeah, those are some great looking trucks. Look like a lot of fun. No RC events in St. Louis I've ever heard of. You need to talk to Josh about that. There's some rock croppings that they found. I think even a video of his deadbolt shows how he was competing somewhere there. Folsom Lake next weekend. Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping to go out there and hang out. I don't have a comp rig or whatever that means. I'll probably just be there tooling around, but I want to go to that too. Yeah, Folsom Lake's fun. And yeah, I was there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's a good place, and it's not too far. There you go, Attica, Indiana. That's right, and not far from Chicago. Alternative motives to going. Let's go to Chicago. But we'll have to see what the weather's like, right? It can go as gray as it wants, as long as it stays where it should. That's right, Alex. My fellow classmates, they get pissed at me because I still have hair. Now, I have this, but they don't. They have. It's like, how's Joe have hair still at 50? Me either. On the con rig, just going to fake it for class 1. Yeah. Yeah, I have to read. I mean, I know they're doing SORCA rules, but again, what does that mean? Yeah, USTE. Thank you, Mike J. Yeah. Yeah, it's great photos from there. And that's the thing on Instagram. Somebody, I think maybe somebody here when I was on Josh's, someone thanked me for liking their photo. I like all. I wake up, I make my post, and I scroll, and I just like all of it. You know, there's very rare times I go, nah. You know, very rare. I love seeing everybody's RC thing on Instagram. It's a lot of fun. All right. Well, let's see what else can we talk about. I know I mean, hi, I'm Joe. Anybody else that want to know anything? If you ever get a chance, I did get to go see Vanquish Machine Shop. And I will say, anybody who thinks Vanquish is overpriced do not really realize the thought, the quality, the machines, the inspection. I mean, it was amazing going in there, and I really appreciate that Josh let me. Even though he had an alternative motive, he had a body for me to paint. But it was amazing to go there and see what they do. Such a small group of people that work there too. It's mostly the machines and the robots. You know, is a robot as cool as Josh said? Yeah, it's really cool to watch them go and decide their movements. What is really cool and really brutal is when the CNC machines change tools. It's like, and like, don't get in the way of a CNC machine changing tools. You will die. You get hurt. Like, just bam, and with no remorse. It's like da da da. All right, so that was cool. Yeah, I'm Ben. I'm lucky. You know, Josh is a nice guy. Did I bring back any souvenirs? No. Well, I brought back a clear body. No. And Josh, he gratitudes me very well when I paint his bodies. We'll just leave it at that. Because then all of a sudden everybody's going to be painting bodies for him. Yeah, you'll lose. I think it could snap a bone. No Ripper hood. I did see one, but I don't know if it was a blemish or not. I did see one of the tube railing, but I didn't know what the story was. Josh pointed it out. It's like, there's a Ripper, but it wasn't anodized and all that, and it looked still pretty rough. So I don't know. I didn't ask. And the reason I didn't ask, because I know it's out of my price range. Would I like it? Yeah, I like it. But, you know, I would have to paint 20 bodies for, oh, Mike J, you're lagging suddenly. I thought you were Dale C for a moment. Let me know if there's still any problems with everybody. Is it just Mike J lagging, or is it just me? But again, just the quality of the everything. It was pretty cool. And then I saw the where they were putting the new robot, and the robot's cool. Don't get me wrong, but where it picks up this and then it puts it there for the other machine, and then it picks up there to go somewhere else, and then travel. And I think, from what I understand, it travels down this long corridor of machines and doing all that, which was pretty cool. I freeze once in a while. Maybe I'm playing with that. You know, with that, we're getting some people saying, is this still on? Matt, what else am I going to do? Build something. I know. Build something. It's just the internet after 5 p.m. here. That's it. Oh, okay. My wife is probably going to message me soon. You got to get dinner soon. Can you stop being famous for 15 minutes? Get us some dinner. and since Matt's here, you know, got to give Matt a big thank you, because having me on their live stream kind of gave me some confidence to do this. I did make some videos where I put myself in front of the camera, and I was like, I don't know. I'm no Harley. I'm no SBG. I'm no RC Sparks. But did give me some little more confidence, and Jesse put in my ear, and like, I'm having fun. So we'll see where this takes off. You know, Thursday nights, Monday nights, we'll see. And then I don't know, Matt. There's an under on the Las Vegas bookings there on when will Josh get hit with an RC car in his ankle. So place your bets. Place your bets. Will it be round 1? Round 2? Will it be Tekin powered? End the story. You are the professor. You know, I am no professor. I'm just a regular Joe. That's the way I like it. Round 2. Okay. Will it be Dan Wilson who hits him himself? Dan, who works at Vanquish. Will it be Dan who hits Josh's ankle? That's the real question. Anyways, folks. All right. Round 13. Yeah, no kidding, right? I'm, after a while, I would think, this no prep drag racing is pretty cool, but a buffet be really good right now. Tito, I don't have a donation box because I'm just here to have fun and learn, and maybe later on. But sorry, I didn't set that up. Probably should have. My wife would say, "Hey, you could have gotten food." But thank you anyway. No, thank you. I'm sure he'll be standing inside a small cage from his feet to his knees. It's funny when when Josh drove me to Antioch and watching Josh work at a no prep. I mean, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He doesn't stand still even with all that. Thank you, Tito. I appreciate it too. Like I said, this is fun. I'm learning to be more comfortable. When like the first night I was with Josh and Matt, I went back and listened. I go, is that the sound of my voice? Is that really the sound of my voice? I was like, oh my gosh, they're never going to ask me back again. And but they did. Now, though, I have to think about a good question if I'm ever back again. I got three questions, and I got help from somebody who is, I forgot. I'm sorry if I forgot who might be here. I did get a very good question. So we'll see. I got three. We're ready. We'll think of two more. Ben, we're all doing great, aren't we? We're doing awesome. I think it's great. I don't know. I was going to go to the hobby store and, hey, watch me put some wheels together. But, I work there tomorrow, so it would be stupid to go all the way there, all the way back, put some wheels together, and then go to work the next day. Thanks, RC Patina guy. Yeah, $1,000 for Joe. Oh, wait, no donation. Sorry, you lose. Just ask sci-fi questions. Either have clues. I got a good question, and one's from actually from my wife, which is simply, I don't know. Matt be getting up. The question is, how would you explain who the other is to somebody? So how would Matt explain Josh to somebody, and how would Josh explain Matt to somebody? Because seriously, my wife, every time she walks by the YouTube, YouTube's on, and she goes, so which one's that? And is that the one from Canada or from lives in Sacramento? She never pays it. I answer the question, but she never puts it to memory, maybe on purpose. See, we used to have a drinking game. If you ever want a drinking game at a party, folks, just turn on Josh's old videos of the $50 budget deadbolt. And every time he says servo or shock shaft, you take a drink. And you'll be drunk within 5 minutes. And it's a true story. She goes, if I hear servo one more time, I'm just going to drink. So, hey, we have a drinking game. So that's that. Matt, tattooed poker RC nerd. Josh, civil engineer RC nerd. Traffic talk. I hate to say it. When we were driving to Antioch, he was talking about traffic, and I was actually enjoying listening to it. It's like, oh, you're the guy to blame for that. I was glad to hear it. All right, folks. How about 8, 9, 7? It's 7:30. We'll call it 7:30. Anything else? You may help me up. She needs to get with Nicole support group. I can sense when my wife is in some other part of the house. I can sense the eye rolling. And I can sense Nicole's eye rolling when Josh is on. This like, you can just sense it. Can't you not feel it in the air? There's a deep, deep eye rolling going on. So much it hurts. You can feel it. Using the hand under the truck, flex the suspension. Yeah, put my hand under here. I'm just here, but here. There we go. Put it under there. Thank you, Phoenix. Not bad, huh? We had fun. Do you own a scale dumpster? No. The only scale dumpster is being a Cherokee, right? Is that what that means? See, that tells you. The only Toyota I care to have is the FJ, the old school FJ. Maybe the Venture HPI. I wouldn't mind that too. Yes, great show, Joe. Monday or Thursdays for sure. We'll think about that. We'll invest in maybe a backdrop and saw something about a more comfortable seat. Because damn, this thing is killing me. Too much information. Did you create that body? No, the Sanford Sun body is basically an axial 55 Ford. And I painted the outside. I didn't salt it. And I wish I got a more paler look of the red, like the Sanford Sun truck. And I wish I did kind of salt it a little bit. And I slammed it as low as I could. I took some Desert Lizard shocks, and they're just totally compressed, so it sits all the way down. There's no suspension. And Class 1 tires. I almost want to go Class 0, but I don't like the way Class 0s look. I think they look kind of honky. And, yeah, it's just slammed it down. And then even the cage is in there, but the top portion I chopped off. So it's not a hard body. It's a Lexan, but it's the axial 55 Ford, and just made it look like a truck as much as I could. After you paint it, though, yeah, you're kind of right. After you paint the inside and outside, it's pretty much a hard body. Especially I lay the paint thick. It's on thick. Can't help it. All right. Let's see, 6 more minutes. Anything else? Anybody? Let's talk about math. No. My last math class was a college calculus class in 2001. I think I got a B in it, maybe, and that was it. And I forgot all about it ever since. All I need is a valve in the background. I know, I got a kayak and everything else. All I need is a squeaky chair. It's kind of squeaky. We'll see. I'm going to have to stick with this unless I saw this one live stream USB microphone, because I'm in my garage and it's a 1938 home and busy streets and sometimes the neighbors. All of Matt's and Josh's mods at one time. Ooh, Mike J, I need to write that down. No math, only history. That's right, Jesse. So much we can learn. I tell my students, like, yeah, I know math. You might use it, you might not, even though they will. But social science and studies, well, you're going to be social all the time somehow. A moderator get together. Live stream. Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we'll put it up like, I think I can, how many people can I put on here? I see 3. I have to check it out. Mod water cooler talk. Mod water cooler talk. That'd be awesome. All part of the charm. Thank you, RC Bettina guy. Have a great night. And yes, we'll see you Folsom. New live stream idea. Yeah, we got that. Sometimes you have to paint it heavy. Yeah, I'm heavy on it. I teach a lot of math in my auto class. Math is everything. And I don't know if my son is still here. I don't know if he's still here. He took a math class. He didn't need it, but he took it. I'm like, thank you. Yes, more math. And again, folks. So with that, folks, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. Thanks for joining me. This was fun, and I learned a lot. And got relaxed, and I should write more. I wrote down what to talk about, and I'm thinking that should be 2 hours. And it's like, no, what is it RC crawler wise that we could talk about in 3 minutes? I don't know. I don't know anything new except with the Element HD. That looks cool. I like that. I think everybody should get one of those. Well, then I will call it an evening. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Voodoo. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Ben. Ben, drive safe. Have fun. And Alex, everybody, blasting. Yeah. And this is how I say goodbye to my students, and this is how I'll say goodbye to you on YouTube. It's cheeseburgers in the air, folks. Cheeseburgers in the air. Cheeseburgers and fries. And goodbye. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. See you Thursday.